Who's this? Charlotte Morrison?
Hello, are you here for Summoner's Court?
That I am. Don't expect to be as lucky here as you were in Crossed Wands. Speaking of which, care to play a match?
Cocky.
Of course, Charlotte.
Then may the best summoner win.
Boy. Damn.
Precisely as planned.
Whatever. Easy.
Sting me with a billywig. I'll never top that. Accio! Precisely as planned.
No, stop.
Such grace. Finesse. Accio!
This is bullshit. Great.
Precisely as planned.
I don't know, I'm gonna win this. Yeah, nope, not winning. Damn. Finally
I'll
lost.
remember that. You almost beat me there, but I almost beat you too.
Oh. We tied.
Hard luck. Care for another round?
Absolutely. Don't count me out yet.
That's the spirit.
Kitty, stop. Oh.
Precisely as planned.
Okay, sure it was. Nice.
Sting me with a billywig. I'll never top that.
Damn right you won't.
Precisely as planned.
Oh god. Phew. Okay. Made it.
Nice technique. Accio! Precisely as planned.
I win already.
Nice technique. Well, you are good.
Ba-da-boom. Winner. Winner, chicken dinner.
I'm not too
Cat?
proud to admit when I've lost. Where did you learn to play like that?
Intuition.
I play by intuition. Natural skill and all that.
That's been my strategy. I suppose it only gets you so far, though. Well, you've only one
Cat.
opponent
Shh.
left now. I won't say more than that, but let's just
chewing on
say
my
he's
strings.
the best for a reason.
4,000. Okay, I've got a lot.
You're all set with the new upgrade. I can't wait to hear what you think. This may sound presumptuous, but
You'd like me to report back with even more flight details?
you know me well. I feel I'm almost there. I just think I can improve broom flight a bit more. Miss Ray's is running a time trial at the South Coast course. Not ideal, really, what with rumours of Ranrock's lot and Ashwinders infiltrating the place. However, if you're flying high above them, you should be all right, I think.
I'm not worried, Mr. Weeks. I'll see if I can find Imelda.
I hope you are able to complete these trials. I have a feeling this final upgrade is going to be a sweeping success.
Gosh.
Do be careful, of course. I shall look forward to hearing from you soon. I look forward to our next meeting.
What a nerd.
Are you ready to put an end to Harlow?
We've been ready.
I'm ready to do what's needed to take Harlow down. I know you have a plan.
We must gather information from the friends of Mr. Bickle that Archie and Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Agabus Filbert, Otto Dibble, and Mr. and Mrs. Rabe.
All right.
I suggest that you speak with each of them while I head to the Hogshead. I saw some Ashwinders heading there. And as my mother would never go near the Hogshead, she is less likely to learn of my activities than if I were to wander the village questioning its residents.
Where am I to find these friends of his?
I do not know about Mr. Rabe, but his wife, Daisy, is often in Hogsmeade, as is Agabus Filbert. And Otto Dibble, he works at Gladrags, so you will likely find him there.
What sort of information am I trying to gather from these people?
They may know what evidence Mr. Bickle had against Harlow, or they may have evidence of their own. We simply need to know whatever they know.
Alright.
Very well. I'll speak with them. See what I can learn.
I knew I could rely on you. We need to know how they are being blackmailed by Rookwood and Harlow. Meet me here after you have spoken with them. Hopefully, by the time you return, I will be able to move a bit more freely.
Oh, Isco, what have I done?
She's pretty.
Mrs. Rabe, I wondered if I might speak with you about Theophilus Harlow. I'm a friend of the Bickles and I'm trying to gather evidence against him.
Poor Joanna and little Archie. And now Harlow has taken my darling Isco.
What do you mean? Why?
I'm a security guard at Gringotts, and my husband is a curse breaker for them. Harlow approached me about helping him extort my colleagues into giving him treasures from the vaults.
And you declined?
Of course I declined. Repeatedly. I thought they'd given up, until I came home one night and found my husband gone, and a note affixed to my door with a knife. The note stated that I only had a few days to reconsider helping with some banking needs, and that my husband would appreciate it if I acted quickly. But the help Harlow wants is help that I cannot give, and my dearest Isco is paying the price.
What a douchebag.
Why wouldn't Harlow extort your husband?
Isco's job is even more removed from the vaults than mine. He travels the world for the bank. He could do nothing for Harlow. I'm the one in the bank on a daily basis, which evidently makes me an enticing target for blackmail.
Have you helped Harlow since your husband was taken?
No, I'm worried sick about Isco, but he'd never want me to compromise my integrity. I also know that he's extremely clever. That said, I was hoping he would have escaped by now. It makes me concerned as to why he hasn't.
And you haven't, like, gone to any sort of authorities or anything?
Are you sure the note means that your husband was kidnapped?
What else could it possibly mean? Besides, I came home to find that someone had trampled the daisies in our garden.
Rude.
It may sound silly, but those were Isco's pride and joy. He would never have let that happen.
It's another dick move. How dare.
Thank you, Mrs. Rabe. Knowing the lengths that Harlow will go to is helpful.
Yeah, tramping
Albeit
over
more than
daisies.
disturbing.
Mr. Bickle was trying to help us, but now he's gone. I don't know what to do.
I shall do all I can to get evidence against Harlow, Mrs. Rabe.
Very well. Here's the note I received. You must be careful as well. Please don't put yourself in danger.
Mrs. Rabe, we do hope you will reconsider helping us with our banking needs. We've given you ample time to reach a decision on your own, but we are beginning to lose our patience. We know your husband would appreciate it if you were to see the value in our working together. Shall we expect a response by week's end? Best to keep this between us if you understand our meaning.
Some evidence worth hanging on to.
Thank you. I hope it's not too late.
Yeah, go
Now
take it
find
to
Mr.
the
Bickle's other
authorities.
two friends. Otto Dibble works at Gladrags. I should check there.
First, let's look at the news.
All the latest wizarding news right here.
Dementor attack, proven lies. Dementor attack, proven lies.
Get your daily
The claim by which that her son was attacked by Dementors has been proven false today after an investigation revealed that the boy's gormless look, in fact, came from long hours of paperwork
Read all about
from his job as a ministry intern, and not, as it turns out, a Dementor's kiss. Dementors are under strict ministry control.
Daily Prophet.
Minister for Magic Ferris Spavin assured the public. They are and have always been stationed at Azkaban prison. The idea that they are running rife amongst the populace,
latest
kissing
wizarding
random
news
wizards
right
is
here.
nothing but utter delusion. I was so certain it was Dementors, said the boy's mother in an interview with the Daily
Extra,
Prophet.
extra.
His blank, glassy stare, his pale skin. Only chocolate seemed to bring him back. I thought they'd taken his soul.
Read all about
But when they said it was needless bureaucracy, that did make sense too. We said it wasn't a Dementor, clarified a ministry official. We said nothing about the integrity of his soul.
all the latest
Why would you
wizarding news
immediately
right here.
assume a Dementor instead of just, you know, actual physical health?
Get your
I
daily
don't know, maybe that
Prophet.
is a real concern in that world. In the Harry Potter world.
I can't imagine how muggles get by without magic.
We get by. Wow. Wow.
Plenty for your perusal today. Take your time.
Oh, is it not him? Is it the other guy? Oh, wait. Let's see what he has. Back behind here for once. Seems sketchy.
Please tell me you didn't take it. But perhaps it's been here all along.
Mr. Dibble, may I speak with you? It's about Theophilus Harlow.
I've nothing to say about him. May I interest you in a stunning cravat today?
Please, sir, I would like to help. I spoke to Mrs. Bickle.
You know the Bickles? All right. But we must be discreet. Can't have Mr. Hill hearing this.
I know Mr. Hill. He was kind to me the day of the troll attack.
Oh, he's a good man. But even he wouldn't understand about Harlow. It started a few weeks ago. I was distracted, reading a note, when you-know-who came into the shop.
Voldemort?
I hid the note behind the counter and offered to help him. He stared at me for a moment, then asked me to check on an order he'd placed. I went into the storeroom to check on what turned out to be a non-existent order. When I returned, he was holding the note.
What was in the note?
It was a note from Rosie Hill, Mr. Hill's daughter. You see, we've been, well, secretly engaged these past 6 months. We haven't told Mr. Hill yet. I dare say he has higher hopes for her. Harlow advised me in no uncertain terms that my relationship with Rosie, not to mention my employment here, depended upon my cooperation.
What did he ask you to do?
It all happened so quickly. In an instant, he took a very expensive scarf from the counter, pocketed it, and smiled. He said, "Your secret is safe as long as I can supply my lady friend with delightful items like this every so often." I've been able to cover for his requests until now with some creative bookkeeping, but I can't keep it out for much longer. I'm terrified to say anything. I could never live without Rosie.
What have you been doing to keep the extortion a secret?
Well, as I mentioned, creative bookkeeping. And I've also been trying to cover the costs with my own savings, but I'm running out of money. Of course, none of this bodes well for my efforts to improve my circumstances and to be worthy of Rosie.
I met Mr. Hill the day of the troll attack. He was kind to me.
I already said
Why
that.
don't you just tell him?
He's a lovely man. But when it comes to Rosie, I fear he loses all perspective. He'd see this as a grave betrayal. I'd lose my job instantly, and Rosie as well.
Could you give me a bit more detail about the note that might help me to identify it should I come across it?
It's on Rosie's special pink stationery. It has her monogram at the top, RH. That's how Mr. Hill would know it was real.
Okay.
Thank you for telling me. I'm gathering evidence to take Harlow down.
I would love nothing more than to see him rotting in Azkaban, but be careful. He's an awful man and incredibly dangerous.
Meh,
As for
I've already
Rosie's
got all the
letter,
dangerous
should
people
you
after
happen
me.
upon it, I have committed it to memory. You may destroy it immediately.
Understood.
Now hurry off before Mr. Hill returns.
While I take
Where
your
was
money.
We're on the right track. Now to find the last of Mr. Bickle's friends.
I thought the person we were talking to was one of these dudes.
Agabus Filbert must be around here somewhere.
Hello there.
Hello. You okay? You good?
Excuse me, Mr. Filbert. I wondered if I might speak with you about
How
your
do I know it's
dealings with
him?
Theophilus Harlow. I hope to ease Mrs. Bickle's mind by gathering evidence against him.
Tragic what happened to Bickle. He wanted me to speak out against Harlow for an act of violence committed against me. But I feared Harlow's retaliation, and so I refused.
Should have spoken out.
If you had spoken out against him as Mr. Bickle asked, perhaps Harlow would be locked away by now.
Perhaps. But perhaps I would have suffered a similar fate.
You said that Harlow committed an act of violence against you. Could you tell me what happened?
Before my extraordinary wife, Dulcibella, passed away, she had just completed a small book of poetry. As a surprise for her birthday, one she never had the chance to celebrate, I had the book beautifully bound and plated in gold. One day, Harlow came calling to punish me for having spoken out against the Neanderthals that comprise Rookwood's lot. Before I knew it, I'd been petrified, and Harlow was rifling through my home. He found the book of poetry, with its exquisite gold plating. I watched helplessly, lying there in my entranceway as he walked away with the book, laughing as he went.
I am just
I
hating
was
this
shaken
guy
to
more
my
and
core.
more.
Still am, to be honest.
I imagine you fear Harlow retaliating again. But do you mind if I share this information with Officer Singer?
I suppose I have no choice. This extortion can't go on forever. You can pass it on to anyone who may be willing to help. Harlow does not like people talking, as you already know.
I've spoken with Mr. Bickle's friends. Now to find Natty.
Are we gonna actually go to Officer Singer this time, or are we just gonna deal with it ourselves? I feel like it's smart to give
My plan is to have a look down.
Officer Singer or someone as much evidence as we can, but still, like, you know, be prepared to do it yourself, basically. You know, to take care of business yourself.
It's not like Natty to be late. She said she was going to the Hog's Head. Perhaps I'll find her there.
Why didn't we just go there first? God damn it. I bet something bad's happened. Would they recognize us, though? Would they recognize her? Because wasn't it a bunch of Ashwinders at that castle we went to? I don't know, I'm getting them all
Natty
mixed
must
up.
be around here somewhere.
Levioso's stupefying bands could keep anything in
She's not in there. What's this? Natty and I's wand?
Natty's wand. She can cast without it. She wanted me to find this. She's in trouble. Revelio will show me where she was taken.
Am I following these? What's this? Coin.
Revelio.
She's still in her human form.
Nosy little students get what's coming to them.
Okay. Rude.
I say that no spell should be illegal.
Seems a little suspicious.
Revelio. Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly.
Oh god. This does not bode well.
Footprints led to this room. There must be another way forward. Accio!
Oh, it's because I have to hold Accio. I don't know why I forget to do that.
A hidden door. Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly.
Sneaking. This looks pretty.
I'd better be sure I'm not seen.
Why does it look like this?
When we're done here,
It's not gonna work. Using that girl as bait, someone's coming for her. We ought to just kill her. Only a Hogwarts student would be arrogant enough to come in here alone. What are we even doing here? We ought to be in the hospital.
So she came in here? She wasn't dragged in here?
Revelius.
I'm able to Hogsmeade later. Still in some trouble. They need to be reminded that we're still running things.
I've had enough of stealth.
Think you can
Damn it.
sneak away from under my own eyes?
You'll be sorry you did that. Expulso!
Somebody.
Ha! Another pitiful bit caught in my trap.
Revelio.
Get fucked. broken desk.
Hey.
You are as dear to me as an augury. Augury? Whose voice foretells the coming rain. You are as loved by me as a crop could be, whose loyalty is true and plain. You have cast a spell over my heart. I want it not undone. You have charmed me from the very start. You have always been the one. Briella Flamel.
Book of poems that was taken from Agabus Filbert. He'll be thrilled to have this back.
We should speak to her again. Perhaps she'll tell us where we can find that friend of hers.
She's determined to say nothing. The boss will deal with her when he arrives. All flavour of wicked to be had with the dark arts.
Bombardo.
Expulso!
Incendio!
Confringo.
Expulso!
Stupefy. Confringo.
You will pay for your deeds.
Stupefy.
Nice.
Natty must be here somewhere.
This looks really cool. Oh boy.
You found us. I knew you would realize I had left my wand for you. Speak to Mr. Ray. He will tell you what you need to do.
Revelio. Alohomora.
Didn't have to tell me, I figured it out. Wait, first,
Revelio.
let me explore the room. I gotta loot all their things.
Mr. Rabe, Daisy told me you'd been abducted.
You spoke with my wife. How is she?
Worried about you. Are you all right?
I am all right. Thank you for coming. These locks are cursed, and there's an anti-apparition jinx on the cells. Even Natty's skill with wandless magic cannot free us. I need you to find my wand.
Mr. Rabe, I found your wand.
Well done. I knew it was nearby. Now, you best stand back. One never knows how a curse will react to being broken.
Where's the love letter? Kitty.
Thank you, Mr. Isco.
My pleasure. And thank you, my friend. We owe our lives to your bravery. I may be too weak to disapparate with you both, but I can try.
You go ahead. Find Officer Singer. We will get out of here on our own.
Very well. But be careful. Thank you, my young friends.
Be prepared for a fight. These Ashwinders must pay.
Revelio.
Oh, there it is. My darling Otto, I have read your last letter over and over and am certain to read it again each hour until we are able to meet. I dread the notion that I will not see you soon, but I am not without hope. I long for the day that our engagement can be shared with those whom we love, especially my dear father. I do not wonder at your wanting to wait until you are more settled, my love. And I know that you are doing all you can to ensure that such a situation is within your grasp. Please allow me to say that these past months of being unable to share publicly the feelings which exalt me to the utmost pinnacle of happiness have been an existential challenge indeed. And now I am off to read your letter once more. Yours affectionately, Rosie.
Otto Dibble's love letter from Rosie. He wanted me to destroy this if I found it.
Is this necessary, Nala? Miss Nala, lay down. Did you poke your own eyeball?
Let's find Officer Singer and
Revelio.
put an end to Harlow once and for all.
Amen. Oh, she's already here?
Natsai Onai. I should have known. And you, the troll dispatcher. Oh, thank goodness the two of you are safe.
Nice nickname. The Troll Dispatcher.
Isco Rabe told me a couple of students had rescued him. Should have known it was you two.
Is Mr. Rabe all right?
He is. I sent him home to his wife. Miss Onai, your mother will not be pleased to learn that you're still risking your safety pursuing these dangerous men.
Actually, Officer Singer, Natty and I learned of several Hogsmeade residents who've had their lives threatened by the Ashwinders. In addition to abducting Mr. Rabe to blackmail his wife and Natty, Rookwood and Harlow have also extorted Agabus Filbert and Otto Dibble.
I will look into all of that. As for the two of you, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but you are taking great risk. Next time, please let the authorities handle the Ashwinders.
I mean, I don't think they even went to the authorities at all, so of course they can't help if you don't tell them. I'm just gonna say understood.
Yes, Officer. Do you have enough evidence to take down Harlow and the rest of Rookwood's lot?
Well, it's certainly a good start. We shall see. But you can leave this to me now.
And no,
Natsai,
of course that's not gonna happen.
You may wish to speak with your mother about this before I do.
My mother will not like this. Thank you again for rescuing me. We shall speak soon.
She gonna be like real grounded now.
The Ashwinders have ceased pestering me. I suspect that's your doing. Thank you from me and Rosie both. We're just leaving for our honeymoon after we tell Mr. Hill of our recent marriage. Wish me luck.
Did they elope?
You are the talk of the school since you saved Mr. Rabe and I from the Ashwinders. We have come so far. We should discuss the next steps in our plan to stop Harlow.
Why does everyone know?